today's episode of Wildlife Commando, we're going to go ahead and be doing a shotgun comparison, as well as featuring a video that our friend Scott filmed up in Pennsylvania of him taking down a nice 8-point buck at about 40 yards or so. After that, we're going to go ahead and talk about the hunts that we have coming up, and we're also going to be talking about the launch of our new online store. But all that is later on. First of all, we're going to go ahead and talk about these two different shotguns. The first shotgun that we're going to go ahead and be talking about is a Winchester Super Pump X and 12 gauge. It can go ahead and hold 4 in the tube without the plug-in, and it's got a really smooth pumping action. I really like this shotgun. I paid $3.99 for it over at Bass Pro Shops, and it's all around, it's a good shotgun. It already comes with a bright sight put in. Mine fell out, but that was because of me, not anything wrong with the gun. It comes with a sling swivels already for it. To me, it's a solid, lightweight, really awesome bird gun, and it's a shotgun that I would recommend to everybody that asks me or asks my opinion of what kind of shotgun they should be looking for. It can take up to 3.5-inch shells, which that's my preference for duck hunting. I like to use the Winchester blindside, which has the hexagonal pellets in it instead of just round DBs. This shotgun, I love it. I take it with me every time I go. It's probably going to be my turkey gun as well. It's just all around. It's a great shotgun, very accurate. The recoil on it isn't too bad. It's just an amazing shotgun all around, and I've always liked Winchester, so I might be a little biased about it, but this is definitely something that if I was looking to either get somebody a shotgun or if I was trying to tell somebody what kind of shotgun they should be getting, this is definitely it. It's a Winchester Super Pump X. The other shotgun we're going to go ahead and do a comparison of is the Mossberg 500. It's got a 28-inch barrel on it. It's got the glow bright aiming sight down there on the end as well. It holds the same tube capacity, 4 shells in the tube. It's an all-around. It's a great shotgun. The biggest difference I've noticed is it's got a little bit slower, a little bit rougher pump action, but it's great. It's just an all-around solid shotgun. Both of these shotguns are solid shotguns, and I think when it comes down to it, it's just shooter preference as far as which one you like better. I like the Winchester a little bit better. It's got a smoother action. It's a little bit lighter. It's just a great shotgun. The Mossberg is great as well. It's got some of its own key features that are different. The safety placement, like I said, the pump's a little bit thicker. The plug is a little differently too. It's just they're both just solid shotguns. Duck season's going on right now. If you're looking for a shotgun, either this Mossberg 500 or the Winchester Super X Pump, you're both great solid shotguns. The only problem with this one is this one does not take 3.5-inch shells. The Winchester does. This will take up to a 3-inch, and that's it. So always when you're looking at shotguns, definitely be sure that you're looking to make sure that if you're buying the right ammo for it, just make sure it's the right length, because you never want to have any kind of problems, especially with ammunition being stuck in the gun or anything like that when you're out in the field, because it is very dangerous. Alright, now in this part of the episode, I'm going to go ahead and show you the footage from my buddy Scott's deer hunting up in Pennsylvania. He took this nice, beautiful 8-point buck at about 40 yards with his bow. He also caught this on film by himself out there using a action camera that mounted right into where the stabilizer goes on his bow. new electronic game call for us. It's made by Flextone, and it's got over 100 different calls on it. It's even got its own remote that you can operate from about 200 yards. The great thing about using electronic game call, especially for coyote hunting, which, you know, most game species it's illegal to use an electronic game call, but I think for coyote hunting, hog hunting, any kind of nuisance animal or any kind of non-game animal species, I think it is a great tool and I think it should be used. You know, I personally like this because you can set up your motion decoy for the coyotes way out in the field, and then you can set the speaker up maybe 5-10 yards from it, and you can go get into your blind or your hide site and just go ahead and start using that remote, activate the call, play different calls, and bring those coyotes in. So that way, you know, they see the decoy, but the sound is coming from another part of the field. It's just a great way to be able to remove yourself from the area, get your scent out of there, and it gives them something directly to focus on. So they see that decoy, they hear the sound coming from that decoy, and they just bam. They're paying attention to the decoy, and they don't necessarily see you until you pull off your shot and hopefully bring them down. Speaking of coyotes, and you know, obviously we've gotten this new game call here. We're definitely going to have a series coming up specifically on predator hunting and hunting coyotes around here and up in northern and maybe southern Georgia. We're also going to be doing a couple segments on going out hog hunting and trying to take down some big massive beasts. Not too far from here, there's about a 500-pound hog killed by a bow hunter, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get a piece of that action. Well, we here at Wildlife Commando, we have some very exciting news. Most of you that have already been on our Facebook page have already know, and those of you who've been to the website have noticed that we have a new section on the page open called the Commando Store. We've actually officially opened our online store, so be sure to go ahead and go over there and check it out. You can buy t-shirts. We've got a couple of different sizes for window decals, and we're working on designing and developing more products to be sold on there as well. So be sure to go by there, pick up you a t-shirt, and let everybody know that you're part of the Commando Nation. Also, don't forget to swing by our website at www.wildlifecommando.com and swing by our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Georgia Outdoor Addiction. Thank you for watching this episode of Wildlife Commando. We hope y'all had a great Christmas, very great holidays, and we look forward to the start of the new year. We're going to have a lot of hunts coming up. We got small game season, we got hog hunts coming up, we got turkey hunts coming up, and before you know it, deer season will be back here. And if we can, we're trying to set up and squeeze in an elk hunt in August. So be looking forward to that, and continue to come back and be looking for more episodes of Wildlife Commando. And as always, hunt hard, hunt safe.